Life. So, guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. That is for all the world. We are in Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We have here one of the special groups around the world. And if anyone don't know, I think everybody knows him, who is in the PVs world. West Coast scooters, riders, and they make so many things. That is a big team. We have here guys who do a lot of things for all of us, and we have a guest here. I think he's doing a fantastic job too. He's coming for the first time to us. The other two in the back, they are old guys from from all of us. Is Joey, and I want to say, oh my god, sorry, I was with the confused. Kai Flowers, my friend, tell us a little more about you and how do you came to this big group and to this big family, because we're going to talk about them.
All right, so pretty much early 2021, I like many others, I saw ECS on YouTube, and I looked at it and I said, "Man, it's amazing. I'll never do it." Well, it's amazing. So as time went on, I said, I'm gonna take my son to the store. I'm gonna take him to the store. I'm gonna see what's going on with a little scooter for him. And so that's pretty much how it started. Myself and my lady, we got Bird scooters. Got my son a Razor scooter, and the content I was seeing online with East Coast scooters started to become a little more real.
Contagious.
Yeah, yeah. So I joined the Telegram group, and from day one, it's just been, at first, like everyone else, at first you just looking for people to ride with. And then you start to see what East Coast Scooters is really doing behind the scenes as far as community support. Um, and just it just has like a homely feel. And for me, it was perfect. And I just ever since day one, everybody's been great to me. Um, and we've all been learning together. I've been learning a lot from all of the guys there, and now I'm here today. And
And my friend is like a big family.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's exactly. I was actually going to say that. This is just another. This is the family after your home family. So
it's
this
the
is,
family. You bring your family to this family, and it's the same family.
yeah.
So, guys, if you don't know, I have other interviews with Joe, with Kipper, and most of the guys was an interview very, I think was one of the best interviews we have, talking about the PVs and talking about scooters and everything, but talking about community. If you want to see it, I'm going to leave the link there. They has come two times that I asked him to come to the interviews. One time was talking about groups around the USA. I think that was a very good interview too. I think it's like this. My friend, do you start directly with the scooter, or you have another thing that you started before?
No, it was straight to e-scooters.
And for you, today being in this family riding, how do you see the scooter growing? Because we see the group from you guys is very big, and the machines coming very big and we can talk with these two guys. They have big machines.
Yeah, a lot of it is education. A lot of people when they're brand new to this, they don't quite understand what they're doing or what they have, or the power they have. A lot of people don't even understand how to properly charge a scooter. Um, so once you learn the basics, when you start getting better gear, helmets, chest protector, elbow pads, knee pads, you start to pay attention to certain things, and you start to see why as well. It's just an amazing experience overall. And ECS is home base. If you are dealing with an e-scooter, any PV, but particularly an e-scooter, ECS is where you should be in the tri-state area. If you're not at ECS, you're in the wrong place.
So for everybody's out there, if you are from USA, they are very active. If you love this sport, I think that is a group you can reach up. If you want to help the communities, that's why I love this, guys. I'm a person. They know how proud I am from them, because they do so much things for the community that most of the community don't understand what is a community. They think it's just right, and you guys shows that is more than that, is more than just go for a ride. And that's why I'm going to change very fast here for you two guys to see. This is from this year. And I think it's important for the people to understand that you guys don't make just rides, you make more than that. And that is showing to the other communities that they have to work a little more and maybe do more for the people who need it. Guys, how was this year? I see it last year. How was everything? How was this year? This magnificent thing you did again for the community.
From what I can tell you, it was more. It was just more than the year before. And then this year will be bigger than last year. It's endless possibilities. It's pretty much it comes down to everyone being on the same page, and we have a great group of guys that are here.
I think it's not a group of guys. I think it's a big family, huh?
Yeah. And even our supporters, even the ones who literally just arrived, maybe a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
They themselves are seeing the endless possibilities, and that is what they are taking a grasp to, and we welcome them.
And Nelson, the videos and the stuff that you see, these are just like little things that you're seeing. It's much more intense than what you're seeing. We're having a good time and we're doing the right thing. But if it gets to the point where it's, when you're there, you can't help but get emotional. I hate to sound like a sissy, but it's the truth. To see the smile on the kids' faces, the families' faces that are walking in this environment that we create, right? And sharing with them what we can. This does it no justice. Being there in person and really getting the real feel, the energy that is so contagious in that room that you see us in. There's no negativity, none of that stuff. Just understand that we're living in a world that's somewhat crazy right now.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
It's more of this stuff.
I think it's beautiful what you guys do.
Man, we're all human beings at the end of the day, and ECS is looking to establish a connection with the rest of the world and try to basically say, hey, no matter where you're from, how much you have, it only takes a little bit, just a little bit, right, to help the next man out. And again, these videos don't do it any justice if you're there in person.
No, that make a big justice. I think that is important. I think what you guys do, my friends, is not. I'm very proud to I follow you guys. You know that I'm always seeing the work what you guys do, because I'm very proud to see. I would love to have the opportunity to have the possibility in Europe for us to do the same thing what you guys do, because you are not just doing a small thing, you are doing a big job. And I know last year was bikes giving, was everything. This year, lots of scooters, lots of things coming. This persons together is not easy to organize everything and putting everything together. And that is the spirit. The spirit is to have fun and help the others, because there's people there.
The guy right here, him and one other member that unfortunately couldn't make it today. His name is Yerio. These are the guys that kind of really are the head of. They spearhead this whole thing. Of course, Danny is the foundation of this group. He's the guy that put this together. But he put the right pieces in place to be able to get this whole ECS family to move forward in a positive way. So
Yeah, but you have to think, if you don't, guys, don't work all of you together, then of course that is not going to happen nothing. And that's what I think. That's what makes a group big, because I'm going to say like this. All the videos I see from you guys, everything you organize, everything I see everybody's happy, everybody having fun, everybody loving what he's doing, and that's why I ask me all the time, if Kyle is for you from the start. That's why it was so important for you to come to this big group and having.
Yeah.
How was for you like coming the first time and seeing the life from these guys, how they want to do it, how they want to do everything.
Let me tell you one thing. For every new person who comes around ECS, the main spotlight is all the PVPs. It's the machines, it's the scoots, the bikes, everything that you see. You're like, man, that's how you do it. And then, next thing you know, you're in that same realm. So
Yeah,
it's an amazing experience for me.
I want to say like this, guys. I have guys here in Europe who buy today scooters because of you guys, because they see what you do, they see what you are riding, and they know from you guys that is a good device to buy, because most of the people here in Europe, they don't have, and they need like guys like you, because you have the chop. You guys make videos around and showing everything, and that is the beautiful thing from you guys is when I have a friend here he's close to me, and he buy a new scooter now, and he don't want nothing else. And he said, yeah, I buy it because I see the video from the guys there, and that was the scooter I was not sure what could I buy, and I see the videos and everything from the guys, and I decided to buy this one, and he's very happy. I think you guys bring lots of good information for the communities around the world, because if you see it, guys, there is a big community today of the AUCs.
Yeah.
But the e-scooters is very tight with the guys from the AUCs. The skaters, electro skaters or one wheels is losing this place. I'm a skater, and I'm the first person to say I think there is good innovations. I think the e-scooters are big machines, like you, Kyle. You have a big machine. All of you has big machines. So what is the range from your e-scooters today?
I've taken mine as far as 80 miles on one charge. I'm not really a fan of that, but practically 70 miles is okay with me on one charge.
Okay. But can you make more?
80 is like pretty much what I can stretch out.
Okay.
Out.
Wow, that is a lot, guys. That is a lot.
Yeah. Pretty much what I learned here about batteries and battery maintenance. Taking care of your battery. You don't want to bring your battery underneath 20% too often. So, you want to make sure you have something more than capable than what you're trying to do on a everyday basis or a weekly basis. Is very important. At first, it's about speed when you're new, and then it's not about speed anymore. It's more so about capability of how far you can go. Can you go a day without charging it? That is important. You don't want your cruising speed to be max throttle. You want your cruising speed to be, quarter of a throttle, and that's your cruising speed. So you don't want to be killing your PEV. You want it to be something that can take you to where you're going and then some. And pretty much, I think I found my happy place. So,
I believe you, my friend.
me personally, I scoot 25 miles to the meetup, and then we go on a ride. and that's no charging. So
Yeah.
um, you know, there's still more things I want, but right now I'm in a pretty good place. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, my friend. I think you're going to, the three of you guys are legends. We are seeing here from Australia, the guys comment, Ace Coast from Australia. That is very nice to see you guys represent around the world.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I've actually received a direct message to me on Facebook inviting me to come to Egypt. And so I'm really taken back because I'm thinking, hey, this is a scam. They want to get me over there, maybe, I don't know, hold me hostage. I have no clue what's going on. But it turns out I didn't even know this. But the guy is like, oh, we basically think of you as the scooter god. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? I'm not. I'm just an average scooter guy. He says, well, you're in Egypt. You guys are like legends. We invite you. Joey, please come. You have just get your plane ticket. You don't have to worry about a hotel or whatever. You have a place to stay. And I was like, wow, that's the kind of
That is a good thing, my
happening
friends.
around the world. That's a great thing. But yeah, all of us here are just average individuals who have a hobby that we love and have a family that we love. So it's nice that there's people around the world that are recognizing what we do and how we do it. So it's a beautiful thing.
I think that is important thing. Kyle, tell us a little more. I see that you post some pictures. Not
Yes, so this was pretty much the first ride out of the year. This was January 1st, Sunday.
very
Um,
cold.
No,
it wasn't
actually,
that bad. What
Was
was it?
good.
close to 60. I'm
Oh
gonna say,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
close to
Okay,
60
that is
degrees,
okay.
believe it or not.
That is okay.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yep. So one of our members, they just started going off with the photos. They posted it in our Telegram chat, and then I said, I'm posting that.
That's
So
Angela, by the way.
yeah,
That's Angela.
I'm talking with her to come.
Oh, okay.
I write to her and she write me now back, and I have to answer for us to define one day for her to come. I think it's important for us to have more. And if you are out there, guys, don't forget in the middle of the month we're going to make again the interviews from February to May. And if you are out there, you want to go, that normally is in 4 or 5 days, is everything booked. If you want to come, just be a rider and have fun. We are just seeing some pictures from you, my friend, that you posted in your Facebook. I think is important for everybody to see it, how united you guys are. Hey, that's
A
and
handsome guy there, even with the helmet on. Look at that. Look how pretty he looks.
uh, guys, how in or for you, my friend, how is the today working? I know that you guys sometimes travel to DC and go to other places. How is the communication, my friend, with you and with you guys, with the other groups today? There is more information in USA, and just talking about USA and then international, because you are a mirror for of lots of guys
Yeah,
out
well,
there.
for us, internally, we have a group of officers pretty much who we all communicate with one another, and some people have different tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, when it comes to certain things, the planning, that's pretty much, I'm the information guy. So I'm the one who, I'll reach out to speak to someone as far as can we do this, can we do that, and so on. Or how do we go about doing something to get the information so that we can make a decision of whether we want to go that route or not. Um, and I bring it to my brothers here, and we'll all talk about it. It's been an amazing experience.
Yeah, that is we see here. We see just that is from the first ride, and you see how you guys are united, and that is important. It's not easy. I'm going to tell you just from today, guys. Yesterday, a friend for me reached in our WhatsApp and say, guys, let's go for a ride tomorrow, and nobody answered to us. That was like, and one of the guys say, what happening, we are so many people here in WhatsApp and nobody's saying nothing. And then the people start to say, oh, it's too cold, we don't want. And that is the difference from you guys. I see when I come to Telegram and I see how active you guys are inside there, and we have to be fast to read everything because you write lots of things. And do you are now talking about the group? We was talking in private about that. Do you think the community from ladies riders is coming bigger and bigger every day? What is your opinion? And second one, what you think we have or you think we need to share more information to show to the ladies that is not a sport for men, is a sport for all of us, and what we need to do to bring more ladies to this sport?
I think me personally, I think overall, I think there is a nice amount of ladies who do this. I think one of the things is people get caught up in just doing it, and not overly caught up in putting it out there or displaying it to the public. So I think some of it is just being a little bit more publicized as far as who's outside, what you're doing, what you're doing as a group or just you as an individual. I think there's not too much exposure of the ladies in general. There's a few ladies who come out and they put on that display, but there's a lot of other ladies who they're a little bit more, that
your wife.
They're not on social media too much,
This is your wife.
Yes.
So she's a rider too.
Yeah, she does. Not as much as me. Not, but as time goes on, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Yeah, well, he writes range, so he'll put on a poncho or something and go riding. So he takes it to another level. And we have a couple other guys, including the sergeant at arms. These guys, it could be below zero when they're outside riding. So,
what we ask.
I want to go on a scoop.
That is your son. Is very nice. How your kid reacts to this, seeing the papa riding a scooter?
Well, he has a scooter. I don't post much of our personal riding on social media, but he has his own scooter, a Razor scooter, which he loves it. He loves it to death. So eventually I'm going to upgrade him and get him something a little bit more, capable.
With the time.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that. We're seeing a lot of folks that come out on some rides that are bringing their children with them. We had the one gentleman on the last ride with the EUC, a 10-year-old with his dad. They both sharing a moment together, riding with EUCs. And I'll be the first to tell you, I stay away from the EUCs because I just can't, I can't see myself riding that. But they both look good, and and we want to make this an environment for the family, not just the adults, right? Get the kids involved, the grandkids involved if you have them, and
that is nice. That is nice. I just want to, for everybody's out there, I just want to share first of all from the group for everybody who don't know. I'm going to leave all the links there, but I'm going to leave for you guys who want to join up this fantastic group. I'm going to leave the Instagram and what's happening here? I don't know what's happening here. I'm going to go back. So then we have the website from these guys. Then you can see the story from them. You can understand everything. I think it's important for you guys to go and see it. If you like this, guys, so like I told you in the beginning, guys, they make the money they make. I think they put more money from the pocket than they that is more to help the persons. If you are there and you love this, guys, and you want to join this fantastic family, I'm going to leave the website that you can see what you can buy from them. It's going to help a lot. Look, this t-shirt there in the back. I'm going to show it in a minute. Go there, guys, and help to support this magnificent community. And I think you're going to love it. Then, if you want to see some video from them, is the YouTube channel. If you are close to them and you love this sport, guys, go to the. They are very active in Telegram. Very active in Telegram. If you love this sport, do it like that, and go there. Putting this way, I know that you have the name Scooters, but I see that lots of riders from you ride other types of machines. In your group is just the name. That is not the problem.
Yeah, that's what we started with. Oh, that's what this young man here.
Yes.
Pretty guy. Look, you see that? Oh, he's so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy. Like again, he started this whole thing, and this is what we started with. That's it was with scooters. But we're, not against anyone else joining the groups. It's about PEV life.
I'm asking this because I think it's important for the people out there to understand that it's just a name. Like these guys who has 8 skates, and most of the community don't have 1 skate. They are totally different. And for you two guys who are out there, if you want to have fun, how many now is the winter by you guys? How is the communication with rides? How many times when the weather is better, how many times you go out for a ride, Kyle?
Clear skies. That's what we're looking for. Clear skies. Somebody's always outside. Dry roads.
Yeah, and it's true. We're out there the weekends. We will do a Saturday and Sunday ride. If there's something available during the week, we'll communicate that ahead of time. Sometimes it's just a spontaneous thing. We'll just wake up one day and say, "Hey guys," and get on the Telegram chat. We'll send out a blast and say, "Hey, if anybody's interested in hanging out, let's meet at headquarters. Let's meet at a certain spot, and we'll get together at a certain time and just ride out." It's all about the weather at the end of the day. If it's not raining or anything like that, for the majority of the time, we'll try to get out as much as we can, regardless of how cold it is. I mean, if it's brutal, I won't come out, but he will. So
yeah. But Kyle, where you live, there is lots of people riding, or you are?
There's a few, but where I live, it's a little bit more scattered out. Versus the city, where everybody's a lot closer together. So, for me, the easiest thing for me to tell people when I bump into people in public, the easiest thing for me to tell them is, check out eastcoastscooters.com, because that's the easiest way to pretty much find me or find us. So.
Okay. Yeah, this is a good thing. But like you, you are a person that you ride sometimes alone, or you prefer to ride in group rides? That is always a question, because your wife you ride, or sometimes you just take off and say, "Today I'm going to go for a crazy thing alone."
I think they both have their perks. I sometimes, or as much as I can, I ride to work. Work is 25 miles away from home.
Every day. That is good, my friend. That is good.
It's clear skies, yes.
Okay, now
That's all I need. Unless like Joey said, unless the weather is terribly cold, then I'll be driving that day. But
I think that is a fantastic thing. You guys, the two of you, they ride most of the time, or you have cars? Or cars is something for you guys is very difficult to use?
Both. But for me, it's both. I prefer to be on PV, but if the weather doesn't allow it, or if my situation of what I'm doing that day doesn't allow it,
Mhm.
I'm in the vehicle.
It's our last options, and as people that know us, I drive a car, but it's usually
It's
used.
not easy. It's not easy for you guys to move in New York when the weather is better with your electro PV.
Um, yeah, it's difficult to say because since now COVID isn't a big deal anymore, like the traffic has gotten a little heavier in the city, so it's a little tougher to get around, but we still manage. Um, you know, yeah, but either way, I mean, we find a way. We
Okay.
get around, and we try to make the best of what is in front of us at that point in time.
Uh, let's put it this way: when the persons who don't have nothing to do with the group and they reach to you and reach to the group, uh, how do you guys take care of these persons? Maybe they don't have a PV. Maybe they don't know what they should buy. How is the your community reacts to this new honest experience? People would like to maybe buy a PV or a scooter or maybe I don't know. How you guys work with this? Do you have anything that you say to these guys or bring them to test it something? How is your reaction?
Well,
Because we are talking about one thing very expensive. Because the e-scooters from you guys is expensive. You cannot give it to each one to just to go. Okay, you can go there and test it.
the main thing we tell them is to stick around and observe. We're not biased to any one particular scoop brand. Um, it's not for me to say what scoop is going to work best for you, or any PV for that matter. It's based on personal preference. I mean, you have to try it for yourself, see what it is you like,
Mm-hmm.
Budget too.
and yeah, what based on your own personal budget and what you can do. But at the same time, if you observe us, you'll start to see what's important and what's not important. Um, what means a lot for city riding and what means a lot for where I reside, where I have a lot of open roads. You'll kill your battery really quick if you come out by me. So, um, you know, everybody has different needs. So for me, I tell them just observe, and you got to start somewhere. So
Yeah, that's why I'm going to put it like this, my friend. Just to help the people who would like to know a little more about you.
Yeah.
Is just when I come to you guys, uh, is I start to ride with you guys, or do you have any things that you ask from them, or as a starter, you say, okay, try to join, see if the group is what you, if it's good for you. How is the dynamic from you guys when it comes a new guy to the group?
well, it's mainly when we post a public ride. So when we post a ride out, one of our requirements is gear. You gotta
Mhm.
have a helmet, knee pads, elbow pads. You gotta have the whole thing, the whole shebang.
If I come without that,
You can't ride with us.
We'll pull you to the side and tell you can't do it.
that is very nice, guys.
Try the next time.
No, basically, like you said, we'll pull you to the side and say, hey, listen, this ride requires safety gear.
Mm-hmm.
You want to ride, you have to ride alone. You can't ride with the team or with the family. It's very important to us to, presentation is everything, right? So if we all look uniform and we're on the same game plan, people will understand. If they see one person that's not following that rule we have in place, then what we're doing means nothing
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day. But the helmet is very important. The elbow pads, knee pads, we always require that. And when you come join us at a specific ride that we have posted on the day of, we'll gather everybody together. Myself and my other brother, the Sarge, Clyde X,
Mm-hmm.
we will basically do a quick announcement as to what are the rules and regulations of this ride, how we expect people to conduct themselves, how we expect them to line up when we're riding. We have a particular way of riding where it's called staggered. That's
Mm-hmm.
our formation, and no one's to pass the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't follow those rules, or if you decide you want to jump on sidewalks and do some of the things that are erratic, don't bother. Don't even show up to our ride.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay home or go riding somewhere else, but don't follow ECS. Because quite honestly, we're gonna basically pull you to the side and say, "Listen, this is not for you, and you're not welcome." Bottom
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, that is nice. I think that is the way we should be. Sorry, my friend. I think that is the thing we have to change today is show responsibility and bring the persons to responsibility and tell that's the way we work, that's the way we want, and that's the way we like. If you are not happy,
You don't have to ride with us.
in Europe, we say all the time like this: if you don't like it, just pack your things and go to another place that maybe the people is going to like you. So I think it's important because I have, like me, I have some group rights that I have. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but with me, as happened that I was trying. I see here that the right from you guys is like everybody's. Taking care of everybody, but I was in some rides that the people I say, hey, if you don't have protection, don't come, and that comes sometimes to a big discussion. And sometimes it's better for us to inform the people before they come. That is the way we work. That's the way we do it. If you want to come, just join and just go with the ride with the people. We'd love today the group rides from you guys. Coming bigger and bigger.
Yes. Yeah. We're fortunate enough to have good relationships with other groups within New York. Whether it be the e-bike community. One of the gentlemen that you see speaking there, DJ Strip,
Mm-hmm.
on the video, is another gentleman that we have good relationships with these folks, and so we support one another. When it comes to particular rides, whether if it's set up by them or by us, and the groups are Nelson. I tell you, they're enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's mind-boggling if you actually see it, and the attention we get from the folks in the street, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
they could see this 10 times a day, but every time they see it, it just that they're just like, wow, this is amazing. The light show, whatever it is, just seeing it catches people's eyes. So,
Mm-hmm. Put it in this way, I see that you have the vests, and you have. Do you have anything special for the people to earn this vests, or everybody can buy it? How that works for you? Do you is like going up and receiving everything, or is just how that works?
Right, it's another tier. We call it the official members,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only a handful of us. I would say about 30 or so. And there's dues that we pay that we put into a kitty,
Mm-hmm.
and we use it for like when we went to DC.
Mm-hmm.
We use that money to stay in the hotels or whatever that might be needed. But not everybody. We're not looking for official members. We observe, like GQS says, and see your riding style and see if you're committed, loyalty. And if we feel that you might be an asset to the team, we'll approach you and we'll ask you, how do you feel about being an official member? These are the rules. Pretty much the official members, they're the front line of all of ECS. Everybody's a member that's on ECS, but there's another tier, which is the front line, like I said, and they're official members that we stick out and we look out. We're like the leaders
Mm-hmm.
of the whole pack and look out for one another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is very nice. I think that is important. I think the persons has to deserve to be in a group. I think most of the groups make this mistake of just, if you want to come, just come, and if you don't want to come, don't come. Sometimes they don't do nothing for the groups. They don't do nothing for nobody, and I think that is very sad. And I see you guys working a lot for the community and doing a lots of work, because it's not easy. And sometimes comes a guy and just come one time in a month and receive the rewards for the work of you guys, and I think that is not fair.
Yeah.
I think everybody has to show that they deserve that. What do you think about that, my friend?
You hit it right on the head. You hit that right on the head. There are individuals that will want to reap the benefits of what we've created. They'll, show face when they know there's something important happening that's gonna highlight them and put them in that realm of greatness, But generally, like what Kipper just said, Kyle, we are very observant. We watch, and we got some watchdogs in the.
It's easy, Kyle. It's easy to take care of the guys when they are riding and controlling everything. Do you think it's easy, or sometimes is you have to?
It's based on how new a person is to riding with us. If you've been a person who you've ridden with us for some months now, then there's less for us to worry about, because you know the riding style, you know the formation, you know we're going to stop at that red light, and you know not to pass the leader. So you're going to ride a certain way. When we have a lot of new guys on the same ride at the same time, that's when things can get a little bit, trying at times. It's not ever really hard, but there is more for the official members to do as far as training.
Okay.
Like babysitting.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tell you, you guys are, all of you are big guys. So you are not. So you are guys who's going to make show when you talk and how big you guys are. I think the people is going to understand. Okay, that is good like this. I think sometimes, I know that you are very nice guys and everything, but the presence shows lots of things, and I think it is nice to see because all of you are big guys, and of course, if you say, "Hey, don't do it, don't try it," I think the people is going to respect very fast.
We, in all honesty, it's how you approach the person, how you deliver that message to that person. You will get every now and then someone that's like, well, it's, whatever, they don't, and if muscle is needed to get
Yeah, of course. I think that is important.
Listen,
I'm a big guy too.
we're not a physical group. We're not into any of my.
Yeah, of course not.
If it gets to a point where look,
Yeah.
It is what it is, and
Yeah. I think you guys are very united, and that's why it makes this group so big. I'm going to. Now we're going to go to another point. Is like this for the people to understand. I know that New York having lots of problems, not with private e-scooters, but more with the rent and for the mopeds, these bikes. How do you see now New York? In what you think the future is going to bring for all of you guys, because of the people trying to ban and everything. I see the AUCs they trying to ban in New York. How do you see that? Do you see police doing something, or is everything easy? It's not so a big problem.
I honestly, Nelson, I'll be honest with you. They may impose that on the EUCs. And there's some legislation right now taking place on how to really navigate this whole PD, e-bike, stuff like that. I don't think that nowadays, right now, with everything that's going on in the city of New York, or even worldwide, but in New York specifically, that law enforcement is really concentrating their efforts on messing around or bothering people that are riding EUCs or PEVs in general. There's so much else going on that they can concentrate their efforts on that's not on the top of their list.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
maybe
hope.
every now and then you'll get, a situation where an individual may be stopped and, hey, listen, you don't belong on the bike path. You're supposed to be on the street or something like that. That'll happen on occasion. But as far as really cracking down, it's going to be a difficult task, first of all, because there's just way too many.
Yeah. Kyle, do you any time has any problems riding your e-scooter with
No,
police or something like that, or a
no.
friend from you?
It's actually
Police
well,
from New York, they are nice or not?
even New
Normal.
York, I haven't had any issues. We pass police all the time. They give us way, we give them way.
We have police officers on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ask. And you guys, and you guys, as you are very, very, because the e-scooters has a one big point positive. You have lots of lights. You have lots of that is not like a machine that nobody can see it. If you see here, that is one thing. Most of the machine electro PVs, they don't have it, and that's why. Oh, that small machine is from last year. This
That's
machine.
the one I built.
I know. I was looking. I was looking ahead at this from last year. So, your group, you are like me, my age. Do you seeing changing, or you guys? What is the age now in the group from you guys? From
Right now, to be honest with you, we got him as young. Like I said before, we had the 10-year-old that
Yeah.
came with his dad.
Mhm.
He just in that video, that
Yeah.
you just saw on the unicycle.
Yeah, we have John.
Right here in front of.
yeah,
Right side.
yeah, that is
You
yeah.
see the little guy there.
Mm-hmm.
We have a young man who also participated in the toy drive. His name is John. He's about, how old is John? 15?
16.
15, yeah. So we're getting them from all ages, to be honest with you. And
There is any rule in New York or in USA that there is an age for you to start that you are allowed to ride the e-scooters?
no, we haven't seen anything imposed in New York in terms of like riding e-scooters or e-bikes, to be honest with you. We haven't seen anything like that. It's probably something that's possible in the future. I don't know, but there hasn't been any real incidents involving the younger community that do ride them. So I don't know. It's right now there's nothing in place that restricts them from riding.
Kyle, and for you guys, do you see the rent scooters by you guys is a lot, or you don't see it
In the city.
In the
Yeah.
city,
in the
right?
city?
The ones we see, like for example, in Brooklyn, there's a company called Rebel,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the regular sit-down scooters like the Vespa, you know,
Yeah.
that style. The Bird scooters and Lime scooters, there seem to be
Disappearing.
well, not really. I think that a good amount of them are located in areas that do not have as much public transportation. So there's certain areas in the Bronx seems to be the one place that has had a good amount of these particular scooters. But again, we haven't heard, on our end, not too much negativity in terms of what's happening with them, but it's really not publicized here, so I don't know.
Okay.
we haven't had
I'm
any-
just asking this because we talk in private, and I was talking about you that the big problem for us in Europe, that's why they are putting so negative. And I was talking about 2 weeks ago with a guy from Australia, and he was saying the same thing. Most of the accidents and the irresponsibility of riders of electro in Europe and Australia is the guys who are renting the e-scooters and falling and having accidents, and they put that in the governments as problem, but they are not putting putting us as responsibles, but we are seeing like in Australia, I was talking about in the last year, was close to 1,000 accidents with rent scooters.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem, and this is all new, right? This whole PV thing is relatively new. I think that there's not enough education out there, especially with the rental process, right? Because what happens is with this, when this was presented, this was more presented as a money-making situation. It wasn't, they didn't factor too
Because
much
the cities, they win lots of money.
Yeah,
The cities.
it's about the money.
Yeah.
But if they had a night, the next time around, they kind of revisit this whole thing and say, hey, okay, well, maybe if we're going to do this rental process, these folks need, before they can even rent a scooter, they should be able to follow some kind of course or watch something online that they're required to maybe, let's say, pay a couple of dollars to get some sort of license code or whatever, so that when they go rent, they have to input that information, whether it be a PIN number of sorts or whatever, in order to be able to rent. If they don't have that available, then they should, they can't.
My friend.
Doesn't mean that someone else can't do it for them, but education is going to be the key to all of this. And I think that what happened in Europe, Australia, they just said, hey, here we have a form of transportation, just threw it out there, and really didn't.
That was the mistake.
The repercussions.
That was the mistake. That was the city, because they win lots of money. I think they win 40% of the profit. That is good for a city.
Yeah.
They don't have to do nothing, and the state they have to invest in these machines. And sometimes you see most of the people are riding that is because they are very drunk, and they say, "Today I'm going to ride this. Let's go!" And that's we're going to go, the three of us, and then is when it happens. And that I think is what is the big mistakes.
Yeah, that makes it bad for the whole community and the whole.
Yes, that was the problem here. Like in Netherlands, Holland, here in Europe, is banned today because the people complain. That was the problem. Is not sometimes you riding. Is then when you finish, you throw it away. You leave it in the middle of the street. You leave it everywhere. You don't take care. The companies are responsible. They just come one time in a day just to put everything together. The rest of the day they are everywhere. And the people in Netherlands, they write so much to the government. Then now is everything is banned. Everything, all the PVs, not just the. And you see now in UK, I think the only thing is going to be legal is the rent scooters. And that is going to be a big mistake for the private PVs. You're going to see it. That is the problem. But leave it. Let's go to positive things. I was just wondering, I know that New York is a city. You are like the first guys who started with the PVs. You are like the name for all of us. I'm very proud to have you. Kyle, I'm going to ask you like this. What was the first PV that you see that you say, okay, that I have to try it? And how long time ago?
All of the dual motor scooters were scooters I was first looking at. I didn't have any type of real understanding until I tried my first. Once I got my first and got my feet wet, then I could understand. Okay, this is what it is. This is what it means to go 40 miles an hour. And this is what this type of suspension feels like.
But you see today the e-scooter, what you are riding, they are very safe. We have to think about 5 years ago, the e-scooter was nothing. Was like not a good machine, not safe. Today you have, that is like a big,
Yeah.
You have everything.
Evolved and got better.
Yeah, my friend, you see the suspension, you see the brakings, you see the tires coming bigger. Everything is, the product is better for you to put your feet. You have more place. You have everything. I'm talking about your machines because the most of the e-scooters I see here in Europe, they come from France. Here in Germany, we don't see it so much, or in Portugal. And I think you feel safe riding a scooter. What do you think, my friend?
I do. It depends on what the scooter is. Weight is a factor. Deck size is a factor. motor size, tire size is a factor. There's a lot of different factors which is going to make something be a little bit more safe versus less safe. Battery manufacturer is going to be a factor.
That's the key, I think. You hit it right ahead. I think the big thing is the battery part of it.
But you need a bit battery.
Yeah,
have
but getting
a
the
do-
right
do-
battery, right? But
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
the right battery is the key. Making sure that the manufacturer, that the battery that they're putting into that particular scooter is of quality, well built. You don't want, a lot of people tend to go with these cheaper name brand batteries, thinking that they're getting the same thing and not realizing that they're poorly made, and you're risking putting other people's lives in danger and stuff like that. So, yeah, but for me personally, battery is one of the big things before anything else on the scooter. The
Okay.
battery.
So, but I want to ask you: was the three of you guys in the second edition of Invasion in DC?
Yes, we were there.
And how was that? How can you describe it, my friend?
I don't remember.
I know. I'm just asking because I want to put the video for everybody to see it. I think the guys from DC, they are fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? We had it was a great ride. Again, these guys ride way different than we do. They have a different structure, right? If that makes sense. But listen, first of all, they welcomed us with open arms. They were wonderful to hang out with. But the ride itself was great. The trip there with the brothers, we went, 25 of us? 25, something like that. 25, 30 of us went down.
Big, a fantastic community there. Huh?
After the ride that we hung out at our hotels and, participated in some,
I see the. I think.
after we put our PEDs away. So, the whole trip itself was great. The ride was wonderful. And as you can see on this video, we had,
That is a Cubano. That is a
Hey,
Cubano. So I just want to say the guys from the DC, they are fantastic. They are very active riders too.
oh yeah.
And I see the first edition from you guys, and I see that is so nice to see the communities come together, and that is a bless for all of us guys. Just go there with your friends, meet new friends, and make this family bigger. You see, look at these two guys, how happy they are.
I was gonna say, they tried to make fun of me. That's what they're talking about. So they're trying to make fun of me because I'm on another car. But, those guys.
That is good. That is good. I'm going to. There is a question here. First of all, that's a guy from Germany. He likes you guys a lot, and he has two questions. He buy his a scooter now. That was the guy I was talking about in the beginning, and he's a big fan from you guys. And he asked the question for all of you. I think there is two questions, and I would like, because I know that he is very. What is your favorite scooter for each one of you?
If I can answer first, I mean, my personal favorite, is definitely the Dualtrons, the Mini Muta Dualtrons, and obviously I have the Hunter Quad and stuff like that. For me personally, I love the Dualtron, the Storm series, Storm Limited series. I think, in my opinion, those are well built for the price as well, where it's manageable. So that's mine.
So, and which do you ride the most?
Me personally,
Yes.
so it was always my Dualtron Storm 72 volt version of it, which I don't have anymore. So I had one of the members of our team that really wanted to take it off my hands. So obviously,
Take it out of your hands.
He actually loved it. But I will get another
to
dual
make room
drive.
for more.
Yeah.
Why don't you say directly like that?
Right now, the one I ride, since I sold that one, the one I ride the most has been the Honda Quad.
Okay.
The modified version of the Honda Quad, for those that have been following the CCS, it's now become a sit-down version with racing tires and a lot of bells and whistles.
Keeper, what the questions now for you? Your favorite scooter and who is the one you ride at most?
I would have
Then we go to
say,
Flower.
Weeped. You know, I have two Weepeds and one Dualtron, and I have to say is, me personally, I probably will never ever buy another Dualtron. Not to say that they're not good, they're great scooters, but you know, once you try a Weeped, it's kind of hard to go backwards,
Yeah, the price points is.
and it's definitely more expensive.
And the portability too. That's one of the things that's stopping me from getting the WePad, because I like the option of being able to.
What is your favorite one, Kyle?
Me personally,
Yes, of course. The question is for the three of you.
I only could go based on what I have, because
Yes.
these are the things I take for miles. So for me, it's the Storm Limited as of right now. That's my scooter of choice. I also have a Wolf 11. It's great. It doesn't have as much range. It doesn't have as much power, but I can still take that to work. So as a backup scoot, is pretty good. And you know, as time goes on, I'll add more to the arsenal.
Of course. So, guys, I'm going to put it like this. What you think for the three of you? I'm going to start now with you, Kyle. What you think the scooters need to improve in your way? What you think is missing that you said you can say, okay, I would love to see that in a scooter in the future?
You know, it's going to sound stupid in a way, but you know how our cars nowadays, they have a sensor when you're backing up and it lets you know if you're too close to the car or it has a camera or whatever. I've always imagined a feature on a scooter that if you're going X amount of miles per hour and someone steps in front of you kind of suddenly, whereas a quick shutdown type of setup, I'm sure it's something that's doable, but that's always been one of the things in my mind that, you know, would be a great feature to have on a scooter. Something that can not instantly stop you, but at least slow you down enough where the impact to the person that jumps in front of you isn't as bad. Because, you know, as human beings, we can react quick, but sometimes we don't react as quick. And having that second, you know, level of security would be nice. That's one of the things that for me anyways.
And for you, my friend, Kyle?
I think in general, these all of these different scoots and PVs, all of them in general, they need to come with better lighting. Like better headlight. You know, my Storm has a decent rear light, but all of the headlights are on the deck in the front, so they look nice. But I still have to you still have to buy an aftermarket headlight to attach to the front of the scoot, so you can properly see on in dark situations. So I think in general, I think more PV should look into that as far as lighting. You know.
And for you, my friend, Kipper?
I would have to say I'm looking forward to better battery technology, where it's lighter, faster to charge, and just something better than lithium ion. I'm sure they're talking about graphene or there's other technology out there, but I think that would definitely help out. You know, having just better technology where make the scooter a little lighter, charge faster. All around, because pretty much you need the battery to operate. That's the main component on EV.
How is the brakes, guys? Is the brakes
I was
always?
gonna hit on that. Brakes. You know what, Nelson? Me personally, I wouldn't mind paying a little extra for a scooter, knowing that it's going to have brakes that are of better quality. It seems like the brake system in the majority of these scooters, whether it's Dualtron or WePet, for the most part, they tend to stay on a generic type of braking system. I don't know if you noticed, so on Dualtrons, you'll see like nut brakes, for example, and zoom brakes, which they're basically kind of like the same manufacturer, just a different color to it, in my opinion. But if they had something in the levels close to a Magura or Hope brakes, that would be a game changer. And I wouldn't mind paying a little extra if I knew that the scooter were coming with these particular brakes, because brakes are very important.
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, to the ladies coming here to the live, thank you. I don't know if this is, I just want to say, Melanie Mama is there saying hello. We have Sandra from Australia being there. She's very active in Australia for the PVs. He has done a lot to lots of places in Australia to be legal. She has helped a lot. And all the ladies out there, I want to say thank you so much for coming to the live. I hope that we have more ladies here in the live. The interviews are not made with me, they are made with other ladies, and I hope that you can come and maybe share with us your experience, or maybe if you have questions, come here and make your questions, and maybe the guys can come in live and try to help you. Maybe you can find the best PV for you to ride and start to ride in with these guys, or wherever you are with your friends, and have lots of fun. That is the important thing, is just have a bless and enjoy life, because we never know what can happen tomorrow. We are here today, enjoy life, have a good time, and that is the important thing. Kyle, let me put it like this. I want to make my last question, I think is important, is about safety. Do you think, my friend, the tires, I know that brakes are very important. Do you think the tires who come in the A-scooters are good, or you always have to change it?
Me personally, from my own personal experience, I think natural rubber is the way to go. So, what are these tires?
The other tires that are, they have the nylon composite and stuff like that, which generally most scooters that are sold have the nylon composite tires. We're not big fans of those particular tires. I'm
asking you this because I think there is lots of people out there, they don't know about that, and I think is the right persons to ask is to you guys.
A different performance. When you're on a turn, you'll still have grip, which is very important. You don't want to take a turn and the scoop slides out from underneath you and you're on the pavement. There's a lot of factors. Hot and cold weather. In the cold weather, you lose grip a lot with stock tires. So when you have the natural rubber, it'll grip a little bit more. You'll actually feel that firsthand. And overall, you're just, you'll have a better riding experience, and you'll feel more confident on the road. So with more confidence, you're automatically going to do things a little bit better, in my opinion.
And with these, I know we're allowed to say whatever we want to say, right? So
yes,
I'm not trying to promote, but for us, most of us here are big fans of PMT. It's an Italian company that puts out a very, very good tire. So for those of you guys out there that are riding your Dualtrons, your Cabo Wolves, look into trying to maybe pick up tires from PMT. They make a brilliant product. It's well made, good rubber. You could get slicks, racing slicks for these things, street tires, you name it. PMT is the way to go if you have yourself a scooter. And most of us, I would say maybe 90% of us here in the East Coast that, the real riders, you'll see they have PMT tires on this
Okay.
scooter.
That is good for the people to understand. I'm going to try. Maybe later on, Kipper, you can send me, or Kyle, or you send me the link, and I put it directly in the interview, and guys can search for that. The shop, how is working the shop, guys?
Shop is, it's that time of the year where things are on the cold side, but people still come in.
Yeah.
And
Tell us a little more about the shop for the people to know. Where is it and what you
so
do?
the shop itself right now, it's 79 Madison Street in Manhattan, in the Chinatown area. Our brother, my little brother Javier, we call him the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. He's there from Tuesday to Saturday, and he's available anytime. You could go on to give him a call or what have you, and he'll help you as best as he can via phone call or text message, you name it. But for those folks out there that want to get a little more information,
Is this one? I'm right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I
correct.
don't want to make the
Folks that
noise.
are out there listening right now, if there's information and you don't have a scooter now, let's say, and you're looking to find what's the best scooter for you or need information on something like that, come to our Telegram chat. There's a tech page that we have where you can ask all the questions you want. And
Yeah,
there's so
guys.
many
If you
people-
go here to the website, guys, I'm just showing you. If you go to the website, I have the link. If you go to the top, on the left, there is a Telegram, and then you can go and do
scan
it.
the QR code.
Yeah,
We're more than willing to help you out in your decision. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your decision as to what you want to get. But if you have a particular scooter in mind, just ask the question, hey guys, what do you feel about this particular scooter? And you're going to get honest answers. You're going to get people that are basically going to say, hey, this is absolute crap, stay away from it. Or they're going to tell you it's a good scooter, but you may need to do a couple things to make it better.
Here's
So,
all the links, guys.
feel free to come on to our chat. Well, we're here to help everybody out. So
Yes. I just want to say to all of you guys who are out there, we are now live in Ace Coast Scooters. If you want, you don't have to be in a YouTube channel. And if you want to see later, the interview is going to be there inside of the group from you guys. The YouTube is not important. It's just a way for us to communicate. But we are in other platforms. We are now live in Twitter too. That means you have lots of platforms, and then we are in Facebook for all of you. The important thing is for us to share the interviews. The interviews are changing now, because the important thing from this channel is not we are not we don't make no money. That is not with propaganda. That is just information for all the riders out there. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the persons who came to this live to see you guys. I want to say to you, my friend, first of all, I would like to have your wife here. She's a rider. And more ladies. I think it's important for us to have ladies here to talk about and show that this sport and this way of life is good. And for the two of you, I know you a lot. I know you do a lot of work, the three of you, and there is more persons that are not here today, but they deserve to have the respect and have the big thanks from all the communities. I want to say to all of you guys, thank you again for coming. Again, your community, as always, everybody was here to see you. That means you are very united. There is interviews that I have here from groups that comes not persons from the group to see them, but you see everybody sending a message and saying how big love they have for you guys. And that is beautiful to see that you are not just a bunch of guys riding. You are more than that. You do lots of stuff for the community. You have to have fun, enjoy it, and that's what we need from life. I'm very proud to know you guys, and I'm very happy to always have you guys here. I hope that I come here. I was talking about you last year that I would like to come. I would like to come. I hope that I can come very soon, because I think if you guys are out there and you go and ride with these guys, and you're going to have a blast. Believe it or not, I think you're going to have so much fun that next day you're going to buy a scooter or something, and you say, guys, I just want to ride with these guys. So my friend, first of all, I leave you with the last words. I'm going to leave you with Joe, and then we're going to go to Kipper, and then you, my friend, you're going to be the last one. And the last words for your community, because I think all the community is here to listen to you guys, and I think they love you a lot, and that is beautiful. So start with Joey. Come.
Well, listen. First of all, to everyone out there that's on a PEV or any kind of vehicle, I want to say be safe, be safe, be safe. Be smart about how you ride, and have respect for the folks surrounding you when you're riding, whether it's civilians or other cars. Be smart about what you do. But I will say that, again, this is a growing community, and I want you, Nelson, to know that you're a part of ECS.
Yeah, I know. I love it, my friend.
You're part of this family, and we appreciate you and putting. This platform is just amazing that you put out, and we'll always support you.
Come, Joe. You guys are the persons who make this live stream live. You are the riders. Without no riders, we are nothing. We are coming to 270. You are the 269 interview with riders, guys. That is all of us together. I'm just a guy here, and.
You're a very important piece of the puzzle. That's the whole thing. So
but you guys are very special.
It's all about yourself and everybody around the world that comes together to try to push this hobby or this lifestyle forward. So, but everyone out there, once again, I just want to say thank you for the support, for the love that you show us, and just really just be safe and know that if you need anything from our team, our family, we're here. Come visit us on Telegram, and we'll help you out.
I think it's beautiful what you guys say, family. I think that is a nice thing. It's not just a ride. It's more than that. Kipper, you are the next one, my friend.
All right. First,
you do so much too.
First, I want to say thank you, Nelson, for hosting this and having us on here. It means a lot to the community. Like Joey has said, that we're all pieces to this puzzle. I always say we're ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And we need people to come together, work together. You have to have respect. Respect goes both ways. We have a lot of things going on this year. We're going to try to always outdo what we do the past year. So just if everybody wants to join, hit up Telegram. Join the chat, get to know everybody, and we look forward to thank you for the support. We appreciate everybody here.
So, my friend Kai Flowers, my friend, I want to say first of all to you, my friend, thank you for coming. It's always nice to meet a new person, a new member from your big family. I think you guys are so fantastic, and seeing you coming here is very good. Thank you to bring again this community, and I leave you with your last words for your community, because I think you love it a lot, and that's why we need more persons like you in a group rides and communities to make this grow.
Yeah, Nelson, I want to as well thank you for having us here. And just as a reminder for the next time, if you ask for me, you won't get just me. You get us. I just want you to understand that. I want everyone watching to understand that as well. You don't get just one of us. You get us. You get us as a team. That's how we move. That's how we get things done. And it's always going to be that way.
And that is the beautiful thing, my friend.
Yeah. To our guests, I see y'all outside.
We
I'll be
outside.
at SR for a little while. I'll be over there. So whoever's gonna be at SR, I'll be out there. But you know, let's keep doing what we're doing, y'all. We turned it up last year.
Mhm.
Let's keep it going. It's 2023.
2023.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
We
Yeah,
here.
this is what we do. E.
Yes,
S,
my friend.
for life.
I just want to say something for all of you guys who are out there. We're going to have in 2 days an interview. I hope that this machine comes out very soon. Is guys. Two young creators who are trying to push this out. I know that before was another company, a bad company, who don't show no respect for me. They put a product out and they take money from the people and they disappear, and that was very sad. These two young guys, they are bringing this product out. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but we're going to talk about this product. I think I'm an open guy to listen to these companies. I just want to say we don't win no money with these companies. It's just to they can speak and show what is the product, what is the safeties. If you want to come and make questions, come. And is made in America. Is a very nice product. I think it's very good for you two guys to come and. I know that there's lots of people interested in this. I know the first test was made in New York, and I think it's important for you guys to come. And the other one is going to be in about 5 days, Tuesday. This guy is from Denmark and is have like the system from you. If you want to go, he has a place. He bought, I think, 10 boards. And if you want to go there and learn, he's always in the weekends, bringing families, friends. Everybody wants to try it. He's in old airport and he brings the people together. He received money from lots of charities to create these boards, and today he brings all the people together, not to make money. That is just all free. You just have to come and enjoy it and have a good time. And I think it's important for you to come and support him. He's a fantastic rider. He's very fast, but he's doing a fantastic job for the community, and we cannot forget about that. We need persons like you guys, like this guys, what we are doing, the young people who are in putting all this sport better and better. We need to come. For you guys, 1,000 thank you is not enough. 1,000,000 thank you for what you guys doing for the community in your country, for the community around the world. There is lots of guys who love you. You represent them. You have you show how a community have to work, how to do it, how to be united, how to be a family, how to help people who need our help, to make other persons with a big smile, kids, families who don't have the chance. You guys do that. You show what is a community. It's not just a ride, it's more than that. I want to thank to the three of you, and to the team is not there again and again and again, and I'm not going to stop to do that because you guys deserve it. I think what you do is making everybody happy, more happy, and that's why I hope that you guys stay safe, enjoy it, have a nice ride, and I hope to see you very soon. And be safe, guys. Thank you so much.
We look
Okay.
forward to having you come here, Nelson.
If I have it,
You don't have to worry about where to stay. That's the
no, don't
down
worry.
here. We'll have a scooter for you to ride.
I will be there.
So, I will be there.
Kale, come a little to the side that we can. I can see you. Come here like this because I'm not seeing you, my friend. Now I want to see the three of you. So, guys, I'm very happy. I get emotion in these things because I think groups like you guys is not easy to find. And you are example. You make change my life in ways that before I was planning group rides, and today I plan my group rides in different way because I see what you guys did and I learn with you. And today I do it better. I make food. I'm a cook, and every time I make a event, I bring food. I bring everything, and I try to make the more pleasant day for everybody who comes. And that's why it's not just me, it's you guys who help me to change much, and I think we go bigger and bigger every day, learning with each others. And that's why I thank you so much. For all of you who was out there, thank you so much again, guys, for coming, for the support, and we see us in the next interview. And